How do you figure out exactly what it is in life that you are passionate about? And I ask that question, one, because it's a topic of a lot of emails that I've gotten over the last several weeks and months. But two, because this has a huge impact on the charisma that you exude when you are making a first impression. Because I can give you all of the perfect tips to make a great smile, how to hold eye contact. But if, when you get asked that question, what do you do, and you don't have a hobby that you're really engaged in, and you don't love your work and all that, you can muster is, I'm an accountant, it doesn't matter any of that. Body language stuff that is going to get sub-communicated. The fact that you are not engaged and excited about your life and what you spend your time doing comes through loud and clear. So figuring out the things that you're passionate about and incorporating them into your life, either professionally or just as a hobby, is a critical part of being charismatic. So what I want to offer you today is an actionable thing that you can do. Get a piece of paper, write it down. I've got 4 questions for you that will help you to identify the type of things that you need to be engaging with more in your life. Because these things are your passions, and these are going to attract people to you when you talk about them. So here's the first question. The first question is, what can you spend your time doing that? When you're doing it, you lose track of yourself and you lose track of time. Maybe it just turns out that it's 3:30 in the morning and you just open your eyes. You're like, how the heck did I spend the last 8 hours doing this thing? Go ahead and write a list of things down, and don't be judgmental here. If the answer, one of them, is video games, go ahead and write this down. We're not trying to find something that's commercially viable. We're trying to find the things that take you into flow, because if you're in flow, that means that you are so hyper engaged with that thing that you care, you're passionate, right? So that's very important. Number 1, what makes you lose track of time and yourself? Number 2, what sort of activities in your life do you spend money to participate in? And I know that for me, one of the things was, and this didn't seem very important at the time, but I was going out all the time. I was going to bars, I was paying covers, I was paying taxis. If you looked at my bank statements, a huge percentage of my money was in going to places where I could meet people, interact, and maybe meet a girl that I liked, right? So that was something that I was hyper engaged in. Think to your own life. What sort of events do you spend your own hard-earned money to participate in? That means that you care enough to invest the third question. What area of your life do you fear judgment in, right? Is there an area where you have a backlog of work, whether it's songs or poems or any piece of art or business or whatever it is, that you're afraid to share with other people for fear of being judged? This means that you care about it tremendously. It's core to your identity, and so you will work hard to be excellent at it. When I look back at my own life, writing was the clear winner. Ever since I was a kid, I've been writing, I've been taking creative writing classes every chance I got. But I was very scared to publish in any sort of school newspaper or blog or in anything. And that was because it was core to who I am, right? If somebody didn't like my writing, I thought that would tear me apart. Of course, that's not the case, but look for that area. What are those things that you're afraid to share? That means that it is really important to you, and you'll work to be good at it. And of course, number 4, what makes your heart race, right? What things in your life do? You have that when you engage in that activity, your heart rate literally elevates. And as I look back on my own life, one of the very clear things for me was social interaction. I was a very shy kid. Whenever I'd meet someone new, that would kind of make me anxious. But particularly if it was someone that I wanted to be my friend, or if it was a girl that I liked, man, my heart rate would just shoot through the roof. So reflect on your own life. What sort of things do you have? And again, start flipping. You can write scary movies, skydiving, whatever it is, but start to go down that list and make a list of things that actually genuinely excite you, and you know it because your body is responding, right? So when you have this list of these 4 things, hopefully you'll have some commonalities in there. And the whole point of this exercise is to tease out the things in your life that you care about, but that you might be hiding from yourself, because a very, very common phenomena in today's world is that we have these things that are core to our identity. In my case, it was writing, it was social interaction, but that we're afraid to share with the rest of the world because it is so important to us. We're afraid to make it our profession or even just a hobby, right? If you were to write about it on a blog in the internet or engage with it in some other way. So go through this list, right? See if there are commonalities, things that are so important to you, things that you legitimately care about, that you can get more involved in. And the reason is not just for yourself, because of course that's going to improve your quality of life. But when you meet other people, you need to bring an enthusiasm and an energy to that question. What do you do? And right now, if all you have going is a job that you're not super into and friends that you know you like but you're not crazy about, and hobbies that you know football on Sundays, that is not going to help you connect with the kind of people that you want to have in your life. When you're passionate about something, you will attract other people into your life that have similar passions and that maybe in some cases have passions that are completely divergent, but the intensity of those passions attract one another. So I hope that you found this exercise helpful. I hope that you followed through. And if you're still interested in more on first impressions, we've actually set up another video that has the 4 emotions that guarantee you can make a good first impression on anyone, anytime. And this is things that if you imbue into this answer of what do, you take these 4 emotions and you can put them into your answers. What do you do? Where are you from? You are going to absolutely smash your first impressions. They will be amazing. So if you want to see what those 4 emotions are, go ahead, click the link that'll pop up here. It's going to take you to another page where you can submit your email and then you will get that video. Of course, if you found this helpful, please below comment what did you find in your answers. I'm very, very curious to see, and hold yourself accountable to following through in some way. If you have any questions, feel free to write those in the comments. I'm going to be alternating between charisma breakdowns and videos like this where I answer viewer questions. And lastly, if this is the first time on your channel and you've not yet done so, subscribe. We've got new videos like this every single Monday, and charisma breakdowns of celebrities showing charismatic body language, eye contact, all sorts of things to help you be more charismatic and confident in your everyday life. So I'm Charlie. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.